Voluntary discomfort means choosing to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. Most people would want to avoid that. Why would someone intentionally want to make their life uncomfortable? It's a great question, and hopefully by the end of this, it won't seem as unbelievable as it first looks. The main idea of this practice is to intentionally expose ourselves to situations that make us feel uncomfortable. This can involve physical discomfort or emotional challenges. The ancient Stoic philosophers used to willingly make themselves uncomfortable. It helped them feel stronger and better when bad things happened to them without their choice. The idea here is similar to how people exercise regularly. This is the reason. If we go to the gym a few times a week and do exercises to make our muscles stronger, then when we have to lift things in our daily life, they don't feel as heavy. I'm sure we have all moved to a new house, and some of the boxes we had to carry made us wish we had done more exercises at the gym. Voluntary discomfort works in a similar way, but it focuses on causing discomfort intentionally. If we regularly have cold showers a few times a week, we get used to the cold and it doesn't bother us as much. If we exercise or do physical activities, then the discomfort of physical strain reduces a lot. If we purposefully try to talk in front of others, we will start feeling less nervous and uncomfortable. In simpler terms, voluntary discomfort is when we choose to feel uncomfortable on purpose. However, it has many other benefits and more information to explain, which I will discuss later. We should choose to spend a few days living with very little food, wearing simple clothes, and without any luxuries. We need to be ready for hard times, even when things are going well for us. Doing activities that require us to be patient will help us understand that we can be happy and satisfied with only a few things. The ups and downs of luck won't affect us. If you have seen my previous writings, you will know that I strongly support Stoic philosophy and its positive impact on our everyday lives. To the Stoics, it is important to intentionally experience discomfort for two reasons. It helps us not become too weak or mentally fragile when facing real discomfort. It helps us appreciate and feel thankful for the things in life that make us feel comfortable. Voluntarily experiencing discomfort is not only in line with this philosophy, but was also done by some of the well-known past philosophers. Seneca, a Roman leader and thinker, tried to intentionally make himself uncomfortable as part of his everyday routine. Even though he is very rich, like Jeff Bezos, he understands the negative effects of excessive indulgence. His work includes eating only small, simple meals with basic food, wearing scratchy clothes, swimming in chilly water. He thought that by occasionally living like poor people, he not only became more understanding of them, but also made himself stronger against possible future problems. He often wrote to his friend Lucilius about the advantages of eating a simple and moderate diet in his well-known letters. He also wrote about the dangers of letting your desires control you, both the harmful effects on your body and the way it makes your mind seem like a slave. He said, "You find it unpleasant to avoid the enjoyable food you usually eat. Not doing something can be hard in the beginning. As time goes by, people will not want that type of food anymore. The reasons for our unnatural desires will disappear, and our stomachs will start to not like the food that we used to really want. When you stop wanting something, you may not feel sad about not having it anymore. The feeling of wanting naturally goes away, and you may not even miss the things you used to want. Furthermore, it is important to note that every illness or discomfort can be temporarily stopped or reduced or completely healed. Additionally, You can protect yourself from the disease coming back and refuse treatments if it happens to you. He also wrote that it is better to control ourselves than to give in to our desires. He asked how we should enjoy ourselves during celebrations. Should we go all out, or should we do it in moderation? He answered that we should not do it excessively. It is better to not enjoy oneself when everyone else is enjoying themselves. This is a chance to control your mind and keep it away from distractions and see how strong it is. This course is more daring. Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome, was also a Stoic philosopher who willingly sought out uncomfortable experiences. Even though Aurelius was powerful and rich, just like Seneca, he understood the importance of avoiding excessive luxury and appreciating simpler things. He did the following things: sleeping on a hard military bed or the floor instead of his big and cozy palace bed. Physical exercise, such as wrestling and boxing, involves using your body to move and compete with others. This was probably because of his philosophy teacher, Diognetus. In the book, Marcus Aurelius, Warrior, Philosopher, Emperor by Frank McLean, it is mentioned that Aurelius started wearing simple Greek clothing and slept on the ground after being advised by Diognetus. However, his mother eventually convinced him to sleep in a real bed. The benefits of voluntary discomfort. Some people do it for fun, but most people willingly go through discomfort because they believe it has positive effects on their body and mind. These include, but are not limited to, developing the ability to handle and endure difficult situations helps us become more resilient. Learning to appreciate the things we have that make us feel good. Making life easier by understanding that we can live without certain things that bring us comfort. Gaining self-assurance and realizing that we can manage even when things are uncomfortable. More rules and order were introduced. How do you use voluntary discomfort? By now, you might have an understanding of how you can introduce voluntary discomfort in your own life or enhance your daily Stoic routine. The Stoics have given us helpful advice on the subject. We understand the advantages and can examine our own lives to see where we can apply what we have discussed. It is something that is simple to do, but you just need to have a little self-control. Here are some examples of things you can do to challenge yourself voluntarily and push yourself out of your comfort zone in today's world. Eating simple or basic foods. Eating a balanced amount of food. Intermittent fasting means eating in a specific pattern where you have periods of time when you don't eat at all or eat very little, followed by periods of time when you can eat normally. Cold showers are showers where the water is not warm or hot, but instead it is cool or cold. Walking in bad weather without warm clothing means going outside when the weather is not good and not wearing the right clothes to keep yourself warm. Sleeping on the ground or a surface that is not as cozy as your bed. Using a lower level of heat during winter. Exercise means moving your body in a way that helps you stay healthy and strong. It can be any physical activity, like walking, running, playing sports, or doing yoga. Exercise is important because it can help improve your mood, increase your energy levels, and keep your body fit. It is recommended to do regular exercise for about 30 minutes a day. You don't need to do these things every day, but doing a few of them a couple of times a week is a good way to start practicing. I like taking cold showers, doing workouts, eating simple food, occasionally fasting, and participating in a few 10K mud runs every year. People love sharing these mud runs on their social media accounts. You can customize your practice to suit your needs. And that's it, purposely choosing to put ourselves in uncomfortable situations while incorporating some Stoic beliefs. I hope I did what I said in the beginning of the article, and now it should be clear that adding a little bit of discomfort to your life is not crazy and can actually help develop some good qualities in us. I want to encourage you to choose a few of the examples we talked about and try them out to see how they can benefit you. Goodbye for now, have a nice week, and I will talk to you again soon.